Hi, my name is Kamille Kamille. I live across the street from Heights of Hope with my husband and my 3 kids.
I'm Julie, and I am a single mom who moved in here a year and a half ago with my 2 kids.
We've lived out here in Holland for about 5 years. I think this is probably the only place that we were able to get into that fit with everything we were looking for as far as income.
When I moved here, I was scared to death. I've never lived in Holland before, knew nobody from Holland, and you hear rumors of things and you just don't know.
But when we first moved out here, all we heard about was how bad this area was due to gangs. I think I stayed in the house probably 2 years. I rarely came out to any type of event that was happening.
One night we were walking and we actually walked past the community center and saw the newsletter hanging up. And lo and behold, Laura came and walked up to me and we started chatting. She just invited me to, check out some of the stuff. And the next thing I know, I was being invited to do Maker's Night. So I was teaching crochet and I got to connect with a whole bunch of people from the neighborhood.
They would come home, especially during the summertime, they would come home and talk about how much they had fun with all the little activities that were going on doing adventures. Yeah, eventually. They were talking about how much fun they were having, especially it was one that you guys did I think it was like a water obstacle or a water slide through pins, I think. And my husband loved it. He talked about it nonstop. So I'm like, okay. And I was still hesitant coming out. I slowly started talking to people. Tracy was the first one that talked to me. And so I started remembering people's names and they started remembering me and things about me. So it made me slowly come out my shell. And, every now and then I still need a little push. But lately, I can honestly say that I've truly been trying to make it to just about everything.
Since that Maker's Week, I have been involved in a lot of stuff. So here's my list. I've been involved in Maxwell Mondays. Basically, it's a bunch of women sitting around getting to know each other and drinking coffee. I'm also part of the SOAR neighborhood meetings. So we just get together, talk about what we can do to better the community or other things that we could be doing or creating events.
I like being part of that and just thinking of stuff to get the neighborhood involved.
I've been part of the Christmas store, which has really been a blessing for my family.
I like circles. My big thing that I wanted to overcome with being part of circles is being able to open up and speaking up more. There were people there, other leaders that was there for the similar things that I was there for. It made me feel like, okay, I'm not the only one that struggles with things. And it definitely lets you know that you're not in the world by yourself.
I taught a kids cooking class. When I got asked to do that, I was so excited because I love to cook. It's one of my passions. And just teaching the kids just basics that they can go home and say, Mom, I can make spaghetti now. I also just started doing weekly cooking classes on our Facebook page, and I had a lot of fun doing that.
Especially the woodworking class. It's only been 2 weeks, but I brag about that.
I have also taught a Christmas ornament making class. It was glitter everywhere, but everybody had a blast. And you create those connections and those friendships, which are so important.
My daughter will always be so excited to come over here. My son started getting involved with a lot of stuff. His main thing was the 5K that they always do.
My kids participated in the 5K race this year. They have also helped with several neighborhood cleanups. And my daughter received tutoring this past summer. And let me tell you how much of a difference it was. Last year she was struggling so much in math that she just wanted to give up. She would cry every night. This year she is getting all A's and B's.
We haven't really been looking for a place like we need to because we're outgrowing our apartment, but we like the connections that we are getting with people. We like the relationships that are happening or growing for us and definitely for our kids. Being out here without any family was really hard, but meeting everyone from Heights of Hope, it made it a little easier. It made it not even a little easier. It made it a lot easier for us to kind of let our guards down, like kind of relax and realize like we're not gonna be leaving anytime soon.
So it was really cool learning that I have these talents inside me, and HOH just came beside me and kind of gave me that boost and that push that I needed to use those.
So I think also being part of different things, it made my confidence go up, where I'm willing to put myself out there a little bit more. Now I'm more of, okay, I have opinions, I have thoughts, I want to get it out, I want to express it, and the way that it's been accepted makes me feel good.
I would have never had the courage a year or a year and a half ago to even be videoed, let alone teaching classes or showing my passion for crocheting or cooking. And HOH has pushed me beyond that, and that's what it's really about. If you get out of your shell, you're willing to help people in the community.
We are forever grateful and blessed for all the things that we've been able to be a part of. It has really been a blessing and has became a second family for us.
And that's where I really longed for in a community. I didn't think I was gonna find it, but I definitely found it here, and I'm so glad that I did. And I'm glad that my perception changed. And so I can go out, and when I hear things like, oh, you don't wanna live there, it's not that good, I'm like, you guys are crazy. Our neighborhood is great.
Yeah, I love it now. I love being out here now and wouldn't trade it for the world. Just, would love to find a house close to the area, but definitely am not rushing it. So.